What's going on, Get Fit fam? It's your boy Allende back in the building over here on the casting couch in Mexico City. And we're gonna go ahead and get into another interview, man. Okay. Okay, got another one. All right. What's your name?
María.
What's your name?
Natalia.
Okay. How old are you?
30.
And what do you do for a living?
Soy psicóloga clínica. Psychologist.
Psychologist. Okay. And you are single, married, in a relationship?
En una relación. In a relation.
Oh, novelo?
¿Cómo?
No. Boyfriend? Novio.
Novio. Ajá.
Okay, cool. And you are, how old?
I'm 33.
And you're doing what for a living?
I'm a real estate agent
And you are single, married, in a relationship?
in a relationship.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I want to ask you ladies a couple questions about dating, how it is for you. So I guess I'll ask you the question. You can maybe repeat it in Spanish for her because she speaks some English. So both of you ladies are extremely fit. You're in really good shape. So how is maybe dating for you maybe a little bit different than the average woman?
Well, right now at the moment I have a boyfriend and he's into fitness as well. So that's why I got into fitness like very seriously because of his influence. So for me, so far hasn't been that hard or it's been good.
Okay, so it has. Okay, I see. So it's been a benefit for you, hasn't?
Yeah.
Been, okay. Did you understand the question?
Fíjate que tienes un punto. Ahorita que tú tienes una relación con una persona que se dedica al fitness, pues no te es tan complicado. Pero ahorita que yo tengo una persona que no se dedica a esto, me es complicado. Porque no entiende ciertos puntos, no entiende como la disciplina y lo que conlleva el deporte. Si estuviera con otra persona que se dedicara, ¿qué te gusta? No sé, a otro deporte, natación, quizás me entendería un poco. Yo creo que sí debes de compartir la pasión por cualquier deporte en una relación. Bueno, yo creo.
So yeah, what she's saying that she see my point, that I have a relationship with somebody that also into fitness, so that will make it easier. Because in her case, she's her boyfriend doesn't share that. He's not as invested as into fitness like her, and it's a problem. Him understanding her commitment and her coming up, to the gym every day, and he doesn't quite understand that.
So basically, for him, her hobby and her passion and dedication to that is actually taking away from, I guess, his access to her is basically how he feels.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess repeat that to her in Spanish, but then ask her, that's the aspect of it.
Okay, so you said, what was
Like repeat that to her that he feels that her spending so much time and dedication to fitness is taking away from him and his time with her.
So, para él, el que tú pases tanto tiempo en el gimnasio, que le quita tiempo a él de estar contigo, ese es alguno de los problemas que tú tienes con él, ¿o?
Sí. O sea, no es que a él le cause conflicto, a la que le causa conflicto también es a mí.
Okay.
Porque desespera como tratar de compartir un poquito de tu estilo de vida y que la gente lo tome como de broma cuando tú lo tomas como muy serio. Igual te pasa hasta con la familia, ¿no? Que les dices, no puedo comer ciertas cosas
totalmente.
porque voy a competir, ¿no? Y es como de, nada más échate un taquito, mija.
Sí, no, mi mamá todo el tiempo como que, all the time, my mom, when I go to her house and I can't eat her food because I'm on a diet, she take offense.
Sí.
And she's like, she feels like what I do is silly. That's some hobby. I shouldn't take that seriously.
Exacto.
I know, people don't take it seriously. They think it's a joke or your hobby or something. It's a lifestyle.
Okay, so for him, it's a conflict because he's not interested in it. But ask her, is it a conflict to her?
Yeah, that's what she said.
No. Right, but is it a conflict to her? Does she feel like she's compromising her attraction to him because he's not also fit and he's not... basically what I'm trying to say is it less attractive to her that the guy is not better at it than she is? That he's not into fitness, that he's not someone that she can follow in fitness. You get what I'm saying?
¿Para ti se te hace menos atractivo tu novio que él no comparte eso contigo, que tú O sea, que no esté tan fit o no vaya al gimnasio como tú, que tú estés más adelante que él en ese término.
No, realmente él físicamente me gusta mucho y tiene otras cualidades que me encantan más. Una de ellas, pues, siempre le he dicho que es muy inteligente, que le gira mucho la rata. Pero me encantaría más que me apoyara en esto como yo lo apoyaría en cualquier cosa que él me pidiera. O sea, en cualquier cosa que a él le gustara, yo sé que para él es importante, como para mí esto es importante, entonces es un dar. No pido que a lo mejor comparta mi estilo de vida, pero sí que le dé la dedicación y la seriedad que yo le daría también a sus cosas, ¿no?
Okay.
Quiero pensar que así podría funcionar una relación.
Claro, no, de eso se trata yo. So she's saying that she found him like totally attractive. She likes him, and she always tells him like he likes about him like he's a very intelligent person, and but she feels like the way that she supports him in everything that he do or whatever he does, she doesn't get that back from him, like in her fitness journey.
Yeah.
Like she wished that could be even.
So is she communicating that with him? Like, are they having that discussion?
¿Tú le comunicas eso a él?
Sí, justamente siempre tratamos como de hablar las cosas, pero sí es complicado y eso lo platicaba con un amigo ayer que también se dedica a esto. Sí somos gente muy dedicada y la gente nos critica porque solo nos queremos ver bonitos, porque somos el símbolo de salud, pero al mismo tiempo somos toxicidad, ¿no? Por todas las cosas que nos llegamos a meter extras. Pero pues al final es un estilo de vida, es un trabajo más y la gente no lo ve. La gente no ve lo que hay detrás de estos cuerpos, ¿no? Solo ven como es que pues con anabólico cualquiera o yo me aplico en 3 meses y yo estoy como tú. No, cuando yo era joven yo tenía tu cuerpo, cosas así que para mí son ofensivas y sé que para él también y para ti también, pero para las demás personas no lo son. Entonces sí es complicado.
So she said that they have that conversation all the time, but it's hard. It's hard for people to take seriously what we do because they think that we do this for vanity or something, or it's easy. They think like, oh, if you take all the the steroids and stuff, like whoever can do that. Like
I know.
Yeah,
so
they don't see what we go through.
Well, ask her this: was she already doing that when she met him, and how long were they together?
You mean like
was she already into fitness and always training and exercising when they met, or did she start that after they got together?
So cuando ustedes se conocieron, tú estabas haciendo esto del fitness.
Sí. Sí, de hecho yo lo invité porque él me decía que uno de sus grandes sueños es ser mamado. Y yo, mira, yo sé de eso, si quieres yo te recomiendo, te llevo y así. Pero siempre sale me dijo mi vecino, me dijo mi amigo que me metiera esto, es que esto es mejor. Entonces tú ya sabes que por ahí no va, ¿no? Y por más que tratas de encaminar a las personas por el buen camino, por un profesional, siempre se van como el que me dijo mi vecino y shalala. Entonces no hay compromiso de la gente y es muy complicado. Pero no, o sea digamos que me engañó, que pensé que le gustaba mucho esto y a la mera hora me di cuenta que no, y ese es como ahorita nuestro conflicto.
Okay.
Pero sí, él ya me conocía, sí.
Yeah, so when they met, he actually approached her because she was in fitness and he wanted advice.
That's what I was getting.
But she feels like he lied to her because he wasn't even that interested. He was just
guys, don't be bullshitting when you approach women, and don't be asking women for advice and shit. You should be better at them in whatever it is that you guys have in common. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. In my experiences, women want to be able to look up to and admire a guy. So, I mean, if you're a lawyer and you date another lawyer, the male lawyer needs to be the more successful lawyer. You know what I mean? His female can't be, out achieving him. It's just not going to be a good look because she wants her man to have a higher status than her. That's just the way women are wired, bro. That's why you're not gonna see a short guy with a tall girl. It's highly unlikely. That's some Deuce Bigelow shit. But let me ask you guys the same question then. With that being said, do you think your boyfriends will lose attraction for you if you were to stop being in shape, if you were to stop training, stop exercising, stop maintaining your weight and looking good? Do you think that the guys would lose attraction?
I think, because that means I'm getting lazy, and I don't feel like it's not only the physical part that he will lose attraction from me. It's that I'm lacking, you know. And he likes somebody that's, you know, like motivated and ambitious, and like if you go to the gym every day and you're dedicated and you have discipline, that's what's most attracted to him, or like more than my physical, you know. So
Wow, okay.
yeah.
It's the drive.
Yeah.
Ask her that same question in Spanish for me.
¿Y tú crees que tu novio perdería atracción por ti si tú dejarías de ir al gimnasio, si de estar en forma?
Que él pediría así como...
Atracción por ti.
El colmo de mi relación es que a él le gustan gordas.
Pero ¿cómo bueno, te engañó? Es terrible.
A él le gustan mucho.
¿Cómo? Wow, él tiene problemas entonces.
Yo sufro cada vez que salimos porque la mayoría de la gente en México pues tiene sobrepeso y sí me es complicado esa parte, entonces a él no le parecería ningún problema, creo que al contrario le encantaría, lo cual causa conflicto en mí.
This guy is weird.
Me va a matar.
He said he's gonna kill me when he sees this interview.
He won't see it, but
Maybe not of it.
unless you guys like, share, subscribe, then he might see it. All right, go
Well,
ahead.
that she's saying that he will feel happy if she stopped working out because he actually like women that it's a little chubby.
Oh wow.
So he's
yeah, but there's the off season. Tell her, there's the off season.
Pues-
exacto.
O sea, sí, pero todavía le gustan
Yeah.
más, o sea, todavía después de que yo
Está la temporada en la que no estás haciendo ejercicio. Imagino que le
Sí,
gusta
pero no,
más.
o sea, le gusta como...
Oh, you want some
Sí,
mucho
o sea,
guaro?
Sí, mucho.
Yeah, so.
Because I prefer the girls, like the bikini girls, the wellness girls. I prefer them on the off season.
Okay.
But the off season is sexy. I
A mí
mean,
también yo considero que cuando no estás
Está fuera de
compitiendo,
temporada,
ajá, o sea, el término buchón aquí en México pues está increíble para el cuerpo de la mujer, pero a él le gusta todavía un poco más, o sea, sí le gustan,
Le gustan heavy.
sí.
So like them a little bit more thick than off season. Little thicker than that.
yeah, but
That's what he likes.
if that's what he likes, that's what he likes. You know what I
Why we
mean?
approach her like
Me siento un poco engañada.
Maybe she was in the off season and he was like, I'm gonna plump her up, I'm gonna fatten her up, I'm gonna take her to get some more tacos.
I have a question. Tengo una pregunta. So, ¿cómo él te buscó? How did he find you? Like how?
Más bien que ya nos teníamos de amigos desde hace como
Oh.
2 años en Facebook y sí había una atracción mutua, pero ya después platicando, él pensaba que solo me gustaban mamados y yo pues no, o sea, a mí realmente me gusta una personalidad y él me decía, no, pues es que a mí realmente me gustan gordas. Entonces nuestro gusto, sí le digo, realmente nos amamos porque somos todo lo contrario a lo que siempre elegimos. Entonces sí nos gustó más allá de un físico, por eso es que nos
So their
aferramos a la
attraction is more
relación.
than physical.
Of course.
You know, they're like they've been on Facebook. They've been friends on Facebook for a long time, and they were like there was an attraction there, but it was more like personality, like that.
Aw, that's so cute.
Maybe
Yeah.
I feel like that can be possible. Maybe.
No, all right.
It doesn't have to be all physical because I feel like the physical part that fades. You know, like
Nah, that don't
if
fade.
you don't have, if you're
That
not
don't fade.
attracted, because you get old, because te vuelves viejo y lo que queda es la personalidad. Te tiene que gustar.
Lo trabaja.
Okay, well, all right. So let me ask you this. So, okay, so what are the most important things to keep this relationship going? Like, what are the maybe 3 most important things that he's gonna have to maintain to keep her, and also for her to tolerate him not accepting her fitness as a priority? So I guess translate it and answer it for yourself.
So what do I have to keep doing?
Like, what are the 3 things that he has to do that is a priority in the relationship to keep her with him, and also to keep her tolerating that he's not being supportive?
So, 3 cosas que pudiesen mencionar que él debería, 3 cosas que debería él seguir haciendo en la relación para que tú sigas con él y que aún así sigas tolerando que él no te apoye tanto en lo que es el fitness.
Yo creo que la empatía, el ponerte en los zapatos del otro, o sea, yo esta vez que voy para 3 semanas y ya compito, le dije, tenme paciencia porque te quitan agua, te quitan comida, no es fácil. Yo sé que no tienes la culpa porque pues tú qué, ¿no? O sea, es algo que a mí me apasiona, solo te pido paciencia. Entonces es como empatía mutua. En algún momento a él le va a tocar algo, no sé qué, donde yo voy a tener que ser empática. El respeto. Cuando se pierde el respeto creo que ya no hay nada. Es como la base principal en una relación y el que siempre confíe ciegamente en la persona, al 100%. Así todo pareciera en su contra, si realmente es tu pareja es al 100. Y
Exacto.
mientras tengamos creo que esas tres, va a funcionar.
Exacto. So she said empathy, like for him being able to like know what she's going through, communication and respect. No, she said respect. What was the last thing? ¿Qué fue el último, perdón?
Confianza ciegamente.
And trust.
Okay, well, so okay, first you answer that question.
Well, I feel like him being ambitious motivates me.
He's kind of taking care of the heavy lifting, and then I guess both of you can answer that question.
So, ¿quién es la persona que trae más dinero? ¿Quién es el que
genera más dinero
el
en
que
la
genera más
relación?
dinero? Sí, so, él te da.
Pero
so
pues,
part of her fitness, like she covers that with the
Sponsorships.
sponsorships.
Gotta get those sponsorships.
Yeah, by two brands.
Okay.
She's sponsored with 2 brands.
Okay.
But but él hace más dinero que tú.
estamos a la par.
No, they're even on that part.
There goes that 50-50 shit. Okay, so and for you, what's the situation?
Well, he makes more money than I do, and he supports me. So yeah.
Okay. So do you think that? Well, I mean, are you interested in getting some type of sponsorship or some type of independent support, or?
Oh yeah, of course. I want to feel like I'm, bringing something to the table.
Well, I'm gonna get to the table in a second, but do you think that if you started getting like some type of sponsorships or some type of support in the fitness thing, because I mean, I know your guy's in the fitness, so I don't see how he'd have a problem with that. But do you think that's gonna start affecting your need for him, like your reliance on him? You think that's gonna affect that if you?
I don't think it will make for me it will make the relationship easier, not that because right now sometimes like when I feel like I'm not doing too much and he's doing more than I, and then that's why sometimes we argue too much and stuff like that. But if I feel like I'm bringing something, and it will be easier for us to get along. Not me like looking the other way and feeling like, oh, I don't need him or something like that.
Right.
I don't
Well,
think so.
do you feel like with the arguing, and you're gonna ask her the same question? Does she feel like with the arguing, because she said she was arguing with her guy earlier today, like with the arguing, does she feel like that tug of war, that tension? Does she feel like that within itself means that like they really do care about each other and they're trying to stay in the relationship? Because if not, why would they be so much?
So, ¿tú piensas que el que ustedes discutan mucho es más que él le importa? Que le importa la relación y quiere como salvarla. De esa manera la relación, o sea, el que ustedes discuten es porque él le importa, él tiene...
Ajá.
O sea, no es porque si él no le importara como que te ignorara o algo así. O como tú ves que el que ustedes discutan, que es un problema
Creo
más...
que la mayor parte del tiempo discutimos por mi culpa. yo soy muy impaciente, pero a esto le pongo demasiada pasión y últimamente pues no, o sea, esta preparación no fue a mi 100% por circunstancias personales. Entonces es ahí donde noto que sí es pareja, porque cualquier persona ya me hubiera mandado muy lejos, y más si se dedica a esto. Entonces creo que esta vez sí ha sido como más mi culpa, pero no comparto el que él no comparta tanto esta pasión. O sea, eso me está costando a mí más trabajo que a él, porque pues qué más quisiera yo que él perteneciera a este mundo y que le gustara todo esto, pero pues tampoco puedes obligar a la gente.
Sí. Well, she's saying that she, like, the argument that they had earlier, and it was her fault because she lacked patience.
Oh, she's taking accountability?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay. So, hold on. So ask her, she takes accountability when she's wrong? Like she's...
So te estás admitiendo
Sí.
que usualmente las mujeres siempre hacen cosas.
Sí, porque nosotros somos más pasionales, somos más hormonales. Ellos
She said
son...
we're like more emotional and
Tengo muchos amigos hombres y siempre todos me dijeron lo mismo. Apréndete algo, así literal y sin ofender. Los hombres son pendejos. Entonces necesitan instrucciones. Ustedes, señoras, se molestan porque son tan listas que pueden hacer tantas cosas al mismo tiempo que, o sea, explotan con nosotros y ellos ni saben por qué explotamos. Entonces sí reconozco que la mayoría de los problemas pues es a causa de mía, porque yo no me doy a entender bien y qué pasa, siempre nos enojamos y entonces esperamos que aquel pues adivine y nunca adivinan y, ¿sabes?
And so she's saying that she feels like most of the arguments and problems that they have is because she doesn't know how to express herself. Because she's expecting for him to understand where she's coming from, but it's her fault that she doesn't know how to explain herself because she, like, women are more emotional and they don't speak the same language, I guess.
So she knows. Okay, so do you take accountability when you argue with your guy? Is it mostly his fault, mostly your fault, 50-50? How's the breakdown?
I feel mostly my fault, but sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. That's the thing. I'm frustrated. But yeah.
But in retrospect, like when you look back at it, can you see like, all right?
Oh yeah. Totally,
Okay.
Totally. At the moment, I feel frustrated and I feel like his fault. But when I think about it, I'm like, okay, I fucked up.
Okay.
I totally fucked up.
Well, that's helpful. All right, so let me ask you this and translate it. I know she understands mostly, but okay. So what do you think that you bring to the table? Like the way you perceive it. Like what are you really providing this guy? What's the value? How is it tangible? How is it valuable to him? Not you, but how is it valuable to him?
No, right now, at the moment, I'm struggling with that. I am trying to be valuable for him.
You're struggling to be valuable, or you're struggling to identify the value?
Well, that too.
Because obviously it's valuable. Okay, how long have you been with this guy?
1 year.
Okay, if he's been with you for a year, then obviously there's something that's...
Well, he had told me many times that he sees potential in me.
Oh, so he's an investor. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So he's trying to build a bear. Okay. Okay.
Something like that.
All right, but so you can't. Okay, what do you think it is though? What do you think it is besides that? Since he actually verbalized it to you, do you think it's more than that, or you just think it's?
Well, we see that maybe my personality. Well, that he feels like I'm a good person, like by heart. But the thing is, like, I'm struggling because I've never been used to like being told what to do. That sometimes I don't even know that I'm not obeying or not doing like all the things that he tell me to do is for my own good, but I don't see that, and I'm struggling with that.
Where do you think that comes from?
Lack of I don't know, a fatherly figure in my life. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. But first, ask her, what does she think she brings to her relationship? Why her guy is like with her, and even though he doesn't necessarily agree or co-sign with her choice.
So, ¿qué tú crees que ve tu novio en ti? Que tú aportas a la relación que él sigue contigo.
Creo que mi capacidad de poder hacer varias cosas, que no solo sirvo para el fitness, sino sirvo para más cosas. Que siempre me dice que soy muy inteligente, que no nada más soy una cara bonita.
Okay.
Que soy más inteligente de lo que puedo ser bonita.
Okay.
que soy muy cabrona. Si me dice que soy muy
No,
cabroncita.
well, the way that she is, that she feels like she's very, like, not only like a pretty face, she's very intelligent, and she's like a very confident person.
Ask her, does she think that maybe he's a little worried or intimidated that maybe if her fitness takes off, that he might lose her or he can't keep up with her?
O sea, ¿no crees que a lo mejor se sienta intimidado de que si tú llegas bien lejos en lo que es el fitness, él te puede perder?
No, es tan seguro de sí mismo que eso hasta le admiro. Pensar que yo tengo un físico o el físico que siempre había querido y sigo siendo tan insegura, y él dice no soy guapo, pero tampoco soy feo y traigo a la que quiero. Y tiene razón. Entonces no creo que eso le afecte tanto, lo cual a mí me causa demasiada molestia porque mi ego se ve pisoteado un poquito. ¿O no?
Okay.
El que te digan, pues, si tú llegas muy lejos o no, o sea, a mí me va y me viene.
So,
y sí se lo creo.
So she's saying that he doesn't act insecure with her. And she feels like if she like go far with the fitness thing, like he will be okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the father. Tell me, give me some detail or some description of your relationship with your father.
Well, my father and I wasn't very close. And my mom, she got divorced when I was like, I don't even remember. I was 2 years old when they got divorced, and then I only saw my father like twice a month. I would say like 3 times, like weekends, but we weren't that close. He was like more invested in my brother, my older brother. They had a good relationship, but me and my dad, like, we weren't that close. He wasn't too affectionate either.
And he wasn't relating to you.
Not,
So he wasn't giving you any instruction, he wasn't telling you what to do, he wasn't giving you advice.
No,
he
not
wasn't
really. He
gi-
wasn't in my life that, like, when I didn't see him, when I wasn't in his home that weekend, like, he didn't, like, call
Reach out
or
to you,
anything or
okay.
check on me or nothing.
Okay, so do you think like maybe some of that stuff that's missing, there's still a need for it?
Of course.
But at the same time, if you have a guy now, like if your boyfriend now is kind of sort of giving that kind of energy, and are you struggling with identifying it and processing it and flowing with it because you didn't have the experience, you didn't have the training?
Right, yeah. Struggle, like, to have that person to tell me, like, you should do this, you should do that, it's for your own good. It's like, because I'm also used to, like, being on my own, doing it on my own, like, nobody telling me, like, what I need to do, you know?
Okay, so ask her to kind of do the same thing, describe her relationship with her father, and does she see any connection with that and kind of like with this guy now?
Okay, sí, ¿cómo es tu relación con tu papá? ¿Cómo fue tu relación? Y si ves alguna conexión de la relación que tú tuviste con tu papá con la relación que tienes con tu novio.
Pero
o sea.
eso siempre va a ser, ¿no? Pues es complejo de Edipo.
Ajá.
Yo con mi papá me llevaba bien. Mi papá fue una persona que trabajó mucho durante mucho tiempo.
So she
Al
got
final,
a good relationship with her dad, and he was like, it was a person that was always working.
si alguien me enseñó a ser dedicado fue mi papá y soy su fan número 1. Y lo que se puede parecer con mi relación actual quizás es la manera en la cual se expresa, el que sea tan analítico y que sea tan comprometido para ciertas cosas. Lástima que no sea para el deporte, pero para otras cosas es muy comprometido. Y en eso se parece mucho a mi papá. Eso y quizás la carencia de afecto, lo que tú decías, también son... Una piedra es más afectiva que mi papá. Y a veces mi novio es así. Pero su manera de demostrarme su cariño y su amor es a través de otras cosas. Solo que me cuesta trabajo a veces poderlo leer o entenderle.
Okay, so she thinks like, yeah, it's always gonna be like that. The relationship that you had with your father is like, it's gonna be like similar to the relationships that you have, and she feels like her boyfriend is very much like her dad. She had a good relationship with her dad, but her dad was like always working, very busy. It wasn't too affectionate. It was a little cold, but her dad like showed her how to be like very hardworking. That part of her, like, of being very hard, like she got it from her dad, and she feels like her boyfriend is a little bit little bit not too affectionate sometimes, and she feels like I don't know. She maybe her relationship is something like she have with her
Well,
dad.
2 questions. How does her dad feel about the fitness and that she's into that and competitive with that?
She talked about her dad in past tense, because I don't know if he's died. ¿Tu papá está vivo? Porque no sé que hablaste de él como en pasado.
No, es que ya ahorita está un poquito como, bueno, tiene complicaciones de salud. Gracias a Dios sigue vivo, pero
he's like
ya
very
trabaja
close.
menos, ya está como más descansando. Pero hablaba de él como en esta parte profesional, de
Ok.
que siempre ha sido una persona que se dedica mucho a lo que le guste lo que hace. Y pues de él aprendí eso, de él aprendí el que si lo quieres lo tienes, pero lo tienes que trabajar.
Okay. So no, her dad is alive, but his health is very fragile right now. But yeah, like she learned from her dad, like the very to be committed and hard work and stuff.
So he appreciates the fitness that she's doing. her
Oh
dad.
yeah, ¿tu papá cómo te apoya en lo de fitness?
Me apoya pero de lejitos, me es muy sincero, me dice, hija, yo te apoyo al 100, yo estoy contigo en las buenas y en las malas, pero yo no te voy a ir a ver porque le ganan mucho los celos de verme en un bikini tan pequeño, en un escenario.
So yeah.
Well, he doesn't like to see her in the bikini?
Like, and I support you, yeah, you go for it, but I'm not gonna go to your shows. I can't see you in a bikini.
Okay, the next question I wanted you to ask her is, does she communicate with her boyfriend and say that she needs more affection? Or is she just like more clingy, or does she tell him, I need the affection?
No, okay. So tú le dices a tu novio, tú le has comunicado a tu novio que tú como que necesitas que él sea más.
Sí,
te dé más-
es que si
más
no,
afecto.
si no lo dices no te lo dan. Entonces
Exacto.
tienes que llegar y decir, oye, sí necesito, ¿sabes? Un apapacho, necesito
Ajá.
cuchiplanchar lo que quieras. Sí lo necesitas decir porque pues la gente luego no lo entiende.
Yeah.
Lo mismo me pasa con mi hijo y al final es hombre. Entonces también con él entiendo muchas cosas. Y es como de, sí necesito decirte lo que necesito. O sea, son instrucciones básicas. Así se manejan los
Especialmente con
hombres.
los hombres.
Es que los hombres
Tienes
son
que
así
decírselo.
de instrucciones. ¿Qué necesitas?
Ya, o sea, son más
Y
prácticos.
nosotras
en ese
somos
sentido
de
son más prácticos.
nada, no necesito nada, esperando que ellos te resuelvan todo. Y entonces ellos piensan, ok, no necesita nada. Y se van bien contentos. Y tú, cabrón, pensando que te lo tiene que regresar cuando sí lo pidieron. O sea, no es que esté en contra de las mujeres, pero toda mi vida me he llevado con más hombres que mujeres. Y entiendo mucho esa parte. Entonces sí, se lo pido. También soy súper melosa a veces y parezco chango, pero sí llego y le digo, necesito que me abraces, necesito que te vayas, necesito que desaparezcas, no me hables. No, ahora sí necesito que me hables. Y así, pero sí todo lo digo. Aprendí a decir las cosas.
Everything she learned because she has seen she knows about how women are. Usually you want the guy to tell to guess what you're thinking.
Guess what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on.
They ask you what?
Wait.
Going on? What, can I do something? No. You right away say no. I'm good.
So
But you're not good.
You're not good.
You're not really.
So how does she know that? Has she ever been with a female?
Well, no. She understands that because she had more guy friends than girls, and she knows.
Okay, well, real quick, let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Does she think that guys and girls can be friends and there's no attraction, there's no nothing there, it's just
So,
platonic?
¿es posible que tener amistad con hombres sin que no haya ninguna atracción, que sean solamente amigos?
Sí, porque yo sí los tengo.
She does have guy friends that there's no attraction there.
Yeah, it's like that.
Una relación de amistad que yo tengo así es con Julio. Yo con Julio no tengo ninguna atracción sexual,
There's no attraction
física,
with Julio.
pero lo adoro y lo quiero muchísimo. Y es mi amigo.
Okay, all right. No, when I'm here in Mexico, I gotta let that one slide. But in the States, it's different. You know, it is a different culture. But yeah, in these countries, it seems like the guys are genuinely just friends with the girls, bro. No, and I know that because the guys will hook you up with the girls. So they're obviously just friends. They'll be like, bro, she likes you, I'll hook you up. It's like, all right, well, so the next thing is, I'm gonna ask you both, how is the sex? Since you've been prioritizing fitness, how does she think that affects her sex life? And how is her sex life with guys that do prioritize fitness versus the guys who don't?
So, ¿cómo te ha ido a ti no sé, yo creo que entendiste la pregunta. Porque
Understood that shit. Go ahead.
So, ¿cómo ha sido las relaciones sexuales con una persona que esté bien en forma o una persona que no?
Es que es complicado, porque la persona que está bien en forma, cuando están muy pesados, son flojos. ¿De qué te sirve tener un roperote de este tamaño si se cansa porque está pesado, te dejan ir el peso, ¿sabes? ¿De qué te sirve?
Like if a guy is too big, like they get because it's too heavy.
Exacto, bofeas. O sea, en ese momento no quiero que
It
bofees.
doesn't last long. Like what would you want to buy like that? You can even use it well. You can even use it well.
I don't know. We used to
They're too heavy.
we used to make a lot of jokes about that. Like in the locker room, we used to talk about what the females would tell us, like the bikini girls and the bodybuilders. They would tell us about the guys that are like in the open. For guys that don't know shit about bodybuilding, but open bodybuilding is the biggest division, the biggest class, and the guys are huge. They're like 220, 230 and up. And the women would tell us how like the really, really big guys, the sex would always be terrible because
They don't.
yeah, like they didn't have the endurance and they couldn't really maneuver like that because they were so big. So
no flexibility whatsoever.
yeah, so
No, nada.
so
Nada.
yeah, but
I wouldn't know. I've never been with a thick guy.
yeah,
like
but
that,
I'm
so.
talking more like I mean like the fitness model type guys. You know what I mean? The guys with like the smaller waist and they're not so big.
Está bien, pero igual tienen... Es que es como todo, o sea, hablar de sexo yo te podría decir que he estado con personas muy gordas que le echan más ganas que una persona que tiene un físico increíble, ¿no? Entonces, ¿cómo me ha ido mal? Me ha ido mal con los fisicoculturistas en cuanto a lo sexual, porque yo sí soy una persona muy sexual y ellos pesan mucho, o se cansan demasiado, o catabolizan, o te ponen mil pretextos, y luego una caliente, pues, ¿cómo le hacemos, no? ¿Cómo lo vamos a arreglar?
She feels like sex-wise, like she had a much better experience with guys that are not fit.
That are not fit?
They're not fit.
Wow. Oh, there you guys have it. Yeah. Okay.
I can't relate.
Los peleadores son mejor, los peleadores de fiesta, boxeador, muay thai, MMA, lo que sea. Tienen
Fighters.
una condición, no manches, increíble.
Oh, fighters? She prefers like fighters, MMA guys and
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
That makes
Their
sense.
condition, like
Yeah, that makes sense because they're in the ring.
the endurance is
Yeah,
so much
several rounds.
Like guys at bodybuilding, like she said, she had enough.
Guys, get into MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu. Yeah, guys, get more into that than into bodybuilding. All right, well,
And the sex drive also, like with
Yeah.
bodybuilders, is not there.
not there.
Y aparte está como el ego de mujer te lo sube.
Well, so I've heard, not so I've experienced.
¿Cómo?
Like I've been told that bodybuilders don't have the sexual endurance and so on and so forth. And I know guys that are on both sides. I know guys that they're extremely horny all the fucking time. They're always fucking that are bodybuilders. And then I know guys who literally can't get it up and they're like, bro, can you order me some Viagra or something? So, yeah, I mean, I've heard
Los
both.
dos lados del espectro con los bodybuilders están los que siempre están calientes y esos
Cogen porque
están
cogen.
los que ni siquiera se les para. Los que ni
Sí.
siquiera.
Yeah.
O sea, sí, es que varía, hablar de sexo es como, o sea, podría haberme encontrado un físico que cogiera todo el tiempo, desgraciadamente no me lo encontré. O sea, me pude haber encontrado un peleador que pues a lo mejor no le gustara, ¿no? Pero pues, o sea, todos los peleadores como que les gusta ese pedo.
Ajá.
Y las personas normales
Yo
también.
pienso que también el pelear es algo como bien masculino. La masculinidad como que la tienen, tú
Sí.
sabes, high.
Yeah,
So that's why they're like very horny.
Yeah, but I've had many females have that concern for me, like, oh, you sure you can do this, or can you? Because they've had experience with bodybuilders before, and the guy couldn't get hard, he couldn't maintain an erection, and I've never personally had an issue with it, but I have many women that when I initially met them, that was a concern for them. They're like, oh, you're into
What about
bodybuilding.
the
And-
myth that they said? I don't know if it's a myth. I think it's an actual thing.
What?
That when you take too much stuff, it
It-
shrinks
it-
down there.
It
It's like,
depends.
go ahead.
It depends on what you're taking, when you're taking it, and what combination, where you are in your prep, or there's a lot of variables.
So that's a very big possibility that
No,
happening.
no.
if
There's a
your
lot of
bodybuilding.
there's a lot of variables. But what I'm saying is that women obviously don't understand all of that. All they know is I either have been with this type of guy before, or I haven't been with this type of guy before, and that extends bodybuilding. That's just in general. If a girl has dated a cop before, in her mind, the next cop is going to be like the last cop.
Yeah.
That's how they think. So if a girl's dated a fireman and then she dates
It's like
another
when
guy who's a fireman,
they ask you, how is dating a cop? Like,
That's
he's
what
a
I'm
regular
saying.
guy. Like,
well,
it's not like
well,
all
no.
cops-
Obviously, dating cops are going to be different. The
Well,
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah, well,
the thing
that
is, how many cops does she have to date before she can differentiate what is statistically expected in dating a cop versus that particular cop?
Right.
So if you dated a cop, that doesn't really mean you have a good base of reference for how cops are. Right. But if you dated 5 cops, maybe you know what it's like to date cops.
So her experience with the bodybuilders hasn't been good.
O sea, no
That's
puedo
just-
generalizar.
She can
Right,
generalize.
right. But like I said, there's a lot of different variables in that. How many did she date? Where are they from? What division were they in? So there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've known bodybuilders that have never have erectile, issues. Then I know other guys that's a major issue.
Pero sí les puedes
So
operar el cuerpazo, eso sí, o sea, eso es lo que nadie va a tener. No lo va a tener un peleador, no lo va a tener una persona normal. O sea, este cuerpo, con ropa o sin ropa, o sea, lo pones ahí, se ve increíble. Te lo pones acá, se ve
So,
increíble.
esa parte
Eso,
también, digo yo.
Esa parte no la encuentras en cualquier lado. Entonces, sí, ellos
Esa es
sí
una
tienen un
motivación.
plus como muy visual. O sea, imagínate de estar con una persona así y decirle, apaga la luz.
so they look like they fuck better than they do, basically is what she
Yeah,
just
so
said.
like the attraction part, like because how they look,
Look,
is,
yeah.
of course they look.
Which
they're-
makes
they're
it even
better
more
looking, they're better
frustrating
looking.
because she's probably turned
Like,
on
I want to fuck
and
you
he
so
can't.
bad. And you're like, you can even conform. Like
All right.
that's so frustrating.
Now that we're on the topic of dicks, does size matter?
to an extent,
Elaborate.
well, I don't want to be like very picky, but it can be too small or it can be too big. And the performance, of course, is like
So it has
a
to
big
be
part
just
of
the
it.
size has to be just right, and then
Yeah.
and then the driver has to be skilled and he has to be here.
Pretty much.
Okay, ask her the same damn question.
So, que si el tamaño para ti es importa.
¿La inseguridad es tanta? Pues no, realmente no importa, ¿no?
No, she said no. The size doesn't matter.
No, el orgasmo es de quien lo trabaja. No esperaría que...
Wait, are we still talking about dicks or are we talking about the bodies? Because she was saying that these big guys can't perform.
No.
So-
She said no. She said it doesn't matter. She said that the orgasm is like is from like who works it better. I don't know.
Right, okay,
Like, yeah.
okay. All right, well, listen, I got lifts to do. We got training to do. You got training to do. You got training. Everybody got training to do. Y'all motherfuckers need to train too. Get your ass in shape. Get them shoulders big and round. You know what I'm saying? All right, so listen, I want to thank you ladies for taking the time to share. Hopefully we've learned something. All right?
Both ends.
Hey, get fit, fellas. Peace.